Many guys first learn to lift weights in high school, and that's what I did. I played tennis in high school and rugby in college, so I did keep active, but then life took over. My activity level decreased and my gut paid the price. It even got worse when I took a job that included about 2 hours a day of commuting. I was making good money, paying off debt, but made no time for my body.
You know, I'm super busy. I have work, family. My oldest just went to kindergarten, and soon into my rambling, I broke down into tears. And the hives that were covering my body quickly came to life. And in an instant, I was an itchy mess. My doctor said, "Christina, you're stressed. What are you doing to take care of yourself?" And sadly, I said, "Not a lot. I have 2 kids, young, I'm working full time, I'm running my business on the side, trying to keep up with my house, bills, laundry, cleaning. When is there any time for me?"
At that time in my life, I was really only good at one thing, that was joining gyms. I would go sporadically and lift like I did in high school, but having shoulders or abs or even looking healthy in a t-shirt, I wasn't even close. Then I got married and had 2 kids. The excuses behind my gut continued. I remember going up a waist size in my jeans, and it honestly ticked me off. I wasn't to my dad's size yet, but my path was clear. Every now and again, I'd pass on cookies or cake, thinking I was making some sort of progress, but my gut remained.
At that very moment, reflecting on my role as a mom and how my daughters need me, I decided to do more for myself physically and mentally and emotionally. And with that, my doctor assured me that those itchy hives would go away. I went home that day and I plugged in my treadmill. Of course, it hadn't been used forever. And I walked for 30 minutes at a 3.5-mile pace. I even put the incline on 10, and that was really hard for me. Not only was I breathing heavy, but I had to hold on to the sides. I did this for a few weeks, every few days, and eventually the horrible itchy rash that took over my body and kept me up at night, wearing long sleeves in the heat of August, it went away, and thankfully it's never returned.
Then I hit 30. My metabolism even slowed even further, and I was in trouble. I couldn't get the weight off. Finally, I was done. I gained the resolve I needed, and I said no more. I put a stake in the ground, and I said I cannot continue to live like this. My kids deserve a better dad, and maybe you can relate. Maybe you're sick of seeing that gut in your suit. I knew that with just a minimal amount of research that it wasn't what you do in the gym, it's what you do outside of it. One of my secrets was to surround myself with others more successful than me, so that's exactly what I did. About 3 years of learning later, I was the most in shape of any of the guys at my high school reunions. My last birthday, I was in the best shape of my life, and the best part about it is that it's fairly effortless, as I understand what's going on in my body as I get older.
I walked on the treadmill like that for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, for about 6 months, and I lost some weight. I actually lost 15 pounds during that first 6 months. And I was really happy, but of course I started to realize, wow, I've got some more weight that I can lose. I also started reading things on eating and living healthy lifestyle. And in the spring of 2004, when the weather broke, I thought, I want to run outside. I want to get away from this treadmill. It wasn't easy, but I actually ran around the block. I continued running every few days, slow pace, just 30 minutes. And during my run, I thought about the me I wanted to be, how I wanted to look and feel, why being healthy was important to me. And I thought about, gosh, what will it be like to breathe easy during my run and feel light and fit, and maybe to even enjoy my jog. After losing about 20 pounds, of course, I plateaued. So I started to eat more whole foods and a little less junk, and it worked. In the months and years that followed, of course, I kept up my exercise and I continued to make little changes to my diet. But one of the things that served me most was staying focused on the fit, healthy me that I wanted to be. Today, I weigh 45 pounds less than I did in August of 2003. I've lost 31% of my body weight. You'll hear the rest of my story in Nutrition for Women, but more importantly, you will hear the most important and powerful steps that kept me focused and strong, and that made my journey seem effortless at times.
And my friends continue to ask both of us, what do you eat, and how do you work out, and how do I teach my children, or how can you help me? And that's the basis behind why we developed this product. We created this program after we lost a combined of 70 pounds and kept it off for 10 years. We have the answers, and we want you to have the same results. That's why we've created a program specifically for you. The knowledge, the discipline, the answers, the motivation. Welcome to Nutrition for Men and Nutrition for Women.